Hi guys, Melissa from Melissa vs. Fibromyalgia here, and we are doing a combined week 31 and 32 update. Life has kind of gotten in the way of weekly updates for now. I am simultaneously doing less, but have a lot less energy as well. So uh, everything that I have to do is taking a little bit longer, and I'm feeling quite tired. So on the days when I don't have my children, I'm having a rest, and that rest is kind of getting longer and longer. And with the pelvis issues, my most comfortable position is actually lying in bed. So once I have had my lie down, I tend to stay in bed for some time because I know that once I get up, I will be less comfortable. It's getting earlier in the day where I'm getting less comfortable. So from about 4 o'clock, I'm getting quite sore and finding it quite hard to sit down and get up again, and looking for ways to ease my pain. Yesterday, I had a warm bath, a shallow warm bath, just to give my hips some respite. So that hasn't been that fun, but luckily my hips have still not gone out. I've still managed to keep them in place. So the limited activity has really made a difference. So that is certainly something. The nights are getting a little bit long between the pelvis and the neck, general pregnancy insomnia, and some external things. We've got some neighbours who keep waking me up in the night, and some cat who's decided to live in the area and have a period of screeching in the middle of the night, which is fun times. And then my husband's getting up early for work, so it's all over by 6 a.m. So I'm getting quite tired now. I was saying to the hospital physio when I saw her the other day for my pelvis that it feels a little bit like I'm maybe already like 36 weeks. I just feel so heavy and so tired. But nope, we're only 32 and a half weeks, so we've still got 5 to 7 weeks to go, depending when this baby decides he wants to turn up, whether he wants to mirror his first brother's gestation, his second brother's gestation, go to term, I don't know. So we'll see what happens there. Apparently, he is the size of a Florida pomelo, which I don't really know what that is. Americans may. And as tall as a kale leaf, which seems kind of astounding to me, that such a tall thing can fit in my abdomen. But he really does like to live in my right ribs. So it does sometimes make me a bit breathless, and I do get quite sore because he likes that one spot. It gets a little bit bruisey from all of the pushing, but obviously he's growing normally and is very happy. It's very sweet when I feel hiccups, so I think his body is nestled into the right as well, so I can feel the hiccups right there. So that's really sweet. And when I push on him to get him to move a little bit for me, if he's in an uncomfortable position, he pushes back, which is really nice. So it's getting really exciting. I can't wait to meet him. But as my mobility has decreased, I've been investing my energy in other ways. And so one thing I've been doing is creating more templates. So I already have an Etsy store and templates for fighting fibromyalgia, like pain management plans and things. But for a long time, I've been thinking of creating baby logs. I made one for myself when my kids were small. I just hand drew it. But I've actually been playing with designing on the computer. And so I've managed to actually make a few, and I'm really excited about it. This is just one of them. So it's tracking baby feeding, expressing, bottles, nappies, and sleep. And I made another one as well that includes tracking mama's health, because I found that useful with mine. So I always included mama's self-care section. So reminding myself each day to do something to look after myself, whether that was having a hot shower or bath alone, or meditating, any of those things, that make you feel just a little bit more human. And by including it in the baby log, you're remembering, I think, you're putting it in front of yourself every day. Because I don't think that we should lose ourselves entirely when we have tiny children. It is really important to look after ourselves. It is a very long marathon. You've got 37 to 42 weeks of pregnancy, labor, and then you've got a good year. It did take me a good year both times before my kids were doing anything resembling sleeping through. So it's a marathon, and you do need to look after yourself, because if you burn out, there's no one who can replace you. You can't be put off sick. You've got to do it. So it's really important to start from the beginning and make those plans. Apart from that, not too much has been happening, and if you want to come along and join the Pregnancy and Fibromyalgia Facebook group, please do. I will put the link below. I'll put the link below to my Etsy store in case you are interested in having a look at those templates. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any tips for managing pelvis pain. If you've got something you're doing that's not generally recommended, I'd love to hear it, because I'm doing all the things and still ending up in quite a bit of pain. And I will see you next week for week 33. Bye.